Hello everyone, my name is Paul, Flight Ops Team Lead with the Pilot Club, and welcome to episode 25 of TPC Hangar, where we discuss upcoming flights as well as review any specific information related to the club. This episode will be talking about flights the 12th to the 18th. This episode is brought to you by ArkanSTOL, one of the toughest short takeoff and landing competitions around, which also reminds me on the 20th of this month is the last day for signups. So if you plan on competing, I'll leave a link in the description below and make sure you grab yourself a slot. And this episode is also brought to you by our friends over at Sky Blue Radio, playing some of the best music around and sounding great at any altitude. Before we get into the flights for the week, I want to mention that on Wednesday we have our TPC Town Hall meeting number 4. During this meeting, we'll announce the winner of the current giveaway. And if anybody has forgotten what the giveaway was, it was an in-real-life flight school discovery flight. It is a $150 value and will be good at your local flight school. Of course, I'll leave another link in the description below to Serge's video that we had on a few weeks ago, going over all the details. Just prior to me filming this episode, we just hit a very important milestone in our community, the 2,000 member mark. If it wasn't for the hard work of our dedicated staff, but most importantly you, the member, the one that's sitting here right now watching this episode, if it wasn't for you, this community would not be where it is and the way it is. So I like to give my hat off to everybody and say thank you for everything.
Thank you guys for being a member in the club. I really appreciate you.
Hey guys, this is Eric, one of the commercials here at TPC. I really want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of the Pilot Club, and I really am appreciative of each and every one of you. Thanks so much, guys, and see ya!
Thank you to TPC and all of the members who have joined to date. We're hoping to get more of you on board.
I guess I just want to thank everyone who's listening for this, for being a member of the club. You guys are what makes this group what it is, and we couldn't do what we do without you.
Hey guys, this is Mark. Very excited that we've hit the 2,000 member mark. I can only imagine what the next 2,000 will look like. We're here for you. Keep it primo. Way to go, the Pilot Club.
Hey y'all, welcome to TPC. Thanks for y'all coming over here and making this the greatest pilot club there is.
Alright, so once you make your way over to thepilotclub.org, click on Dispatch. This will always get you to the newest flights that we have upcoming for the week. First up, GA Tuesday hosted by Mark. For this one, we got a great flight plan as we'll be flying into Birmingham. Now if you've been watching the TPC Hangar episodes long enough, you'll realize that I always drive home the fact that you really need to study these GA Tuesday flight plans in full. And of course, if you show up to a flight and you haven't gone over the flight plan, please take a minute, step aside, go over all the details, and make sure that you listen to Mark's briefing in full as he goes over every little bit of detail you can need for the flight. Now to give you a quick overview, we'll be hitting a few different airports along the way, and we will be departing Columbus, and we will be heading our final destination to Birmingham. Up next is TPC's Sky Blue Radio Flying Thursday. For this one, the great team over at Indianapolis Arctic has set us up with 2 great facilities for us to fly into. But first, make sure you click the player to listen to the newest music from Sky Blue Radio, and of course, check out our sponsors of this episode, Sky Blue Radio, sounding great at any altitude. Both facilities are only 16 nautical miles apart from one another. First up, we have the Class Charlie of Evansville. Bringing us our longest runway of 8,000 feet, it's perfect for the larger guys coming in. Next up, we have Henderson. For the GA guys and for the business jets that want a bit of a challenge, 5,500 foot runway. And of course, that will be our uncontrolled option. As always, we welcome all traffic on these flights. This week's F&O flight hosted by Ethan will be another Caribbean special. It appears the flight ops just can't get enough of the Caribbean. Ethan will be taking us out of San Juan and we'll be heading up to Nassau. Routing is made available on the page, and to give you that idea, 754 nautical mile flight. On Saturday, our friends up in Vancouver are hosting an event, Props Across the Street. VATCAN is featuring 4 different facilities for this event. As you can tell, they're all relatively close to one another, 56 nautical miles being the furthest. So of course, we welcome more of the smaller traffic on this event. And it's time for that last flight of the week, Sunday Fun Day, hosted by Andrew. And as you can tell, I was definitely not kidding when I told you these guys love the Caribbean. Now you could kind of look at this flight as a continuation of F&O. We'll be departing back out of Nassau, traveling up and seeing the beautiful panhandle of Florida, and we'll be ending the flight over at Pensacola, giving us a 661 nautical mile total flight. Well everybody, that concludes episode 25, flights the 12th to the 18th. Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, check us out on Instagram and Facebook, and of course, where all the magic happens, over on our Discord. Have a great week everybody, and we'll see you up in the skies.